All right, let's get to the part with the 9 months of using and testing the Halo Collar 4. It's been up and down. Early on, I was ready to toss this thing in a drawer and just call it quits. And when I first started using it, the GPS accuracy was a mess. I'd set up a virtual fence in my backyard, and my dog would just blow past the boundary by like 50 feet before the collar even thought about kicking in. Worse, sometimes it would just go off when we were well inside the safe zone. It left my pup confused and me frustrated. And I made a couple of video reviews back then, and I didn't hold back on how off it was, even underneath a wide open sky. I reached out to Halo's customer service through their chat, and I got to give it to them. They were pretty fantastic, super responsive, and upfront about some known issues with the GPS receiver. But a great chat does not fix a collar that's not doing its job. Then a few weeks later, things started to shift and turn around. The collar was getting updates like crazy, back to back to back. And I'm talking multiple updates in a very short span of time. And then the accuracy was night and day. The collar started triggering when it was supposed to, within 1 or 2 feet of the invisible fence line, which is right up there with what I've seen with Spot On. Now, I even took it into some deep woods with a pretty thick tree canopy for a real challenge, and 50% of the time, I'd say, the Halo outperforms Spot On in those tough conditions. But it's not all sunshine. Battery life is a sore spot. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. I've seen plenty of other users gripe about it in the reviews and our comment section. Considering how much tech is packed into this little collar, GPS feedback systems, constant app syncing, it's tough to imagine a small battery lasting forever, but it's still a hassle to charge more often than I would like. Another big issue, at least for me, and one I see pop up a lot, is the mandatory subscription. Without it, Halo Collar is basically a fancy paperweight. Now, it's hard to wrap my head around why Halo locks the entire system behind a paywall. It's definitely a sticking point that left a bad taste, especially after the rocky start with Athena and it going off whenever it wanted to. Over time, though, the collar's wins started to outweigh some of the headaches. The feedback options like tones and vibrations were much more reliable once all those updates kicked in, and I found a combo that worked for my dog. Now, after 9 months, I've learned that this collar can be a game changer if you're patient with it, but it's not perfect. It's a tool that demands some trial and error and a subscription that you can't get around. Now be sure to check the description below for links to learn more. Right now, the Halo Collar 4 is available with a $50 discount on the official website. And our special link gives you an extra $25 off, total savings of $75. Whether you're ready to buy or you're just curious, all the details are one click away.